Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Black Girl Healing Podcast. It's your favorite host, Nikema, and we're back again with another episode. In this one, we are talking about dream chasing. What is a dream that you have? A place you wanted to go, a thing you wanted to do, something you wanted to be. What is your dream? This episode, I want to share what my dreams are and the reasons behind them with you all. So stick around, pop a squat, take a seat, and let's get into the episode. So for those who don't know and whoever's new here, I'm a mom of 3. I've been married for 12 years and I'm the oldest of 8 kids. And to those it matters to, I am an Aquarius. If that gives you more in depth of who I am and how I react to certain things or how I think about certain things. But I wanted to discuss dream chasing because recently I've started to allow myself to actually dream again, to allow myself in a space where I allow my thoughts to run away with me. And I imagine things that before I would be like, that's unattainable. Those things are not meant for people like me. The broken, all the other stuff that I called myself when I was really, really depressed and anxious over past hurts and things that bothered me. But I'm in a season where I'm allowing myself to dream again. And that's really, really, really important to me because it's something that I never thought I'd be able to do again. I used to dream really big as a kid, and I used to write music, and I used to write poetry, and I used to write stories, and I used to write all these crazy things that my imagination would just come up with. And as a kid, you're just like, this is amazing. This is my safe space. This is something that I enjoy doing. And as you get older and as things start to bother you and hurt you and go, south for you, you start to let go of the things that made you happy. But I want to start to claim those things again. I want to start to gain access and tap into those things that made me really, really happy, even as a kid. So I'm like, yeah, it's time to dream again. It's time to give myself something to look forward to, something to be excited about. And I'm excited about the dreams that I'm dreaming now because it's something that I feel like I can attain it now. It's something that I'm like, I don't have to hold myself back. I don't have to be so, negative about the future because I don't know what the future holds. But if I'm already going into it with a negative mindset and a negative disposition about it already, then yeah, I'm gonna get negative. But now I feel like I'm going into things and going into my future and going into my dreams with positive energy. And I feel like, yeah, you need more than just positive energy. You need actual planning. You need actual time frame work to go around it. And that's okay because now it's fun. Okay, it's actually fun for me. So I've allowed myself to start dreaming again. And that feels good. That feels good to my inner child. That feels good to the person that I never thought I'd be. And I feel like my dreams are attainable now. And I'm allowing you guys in there with me because I don't know if anybody's ever felt like their dreams weren't something that were of importance or wasn't something that they could ever achieve or wasn't something that they could ever do. I'm literally doing a podcast. And it wasn't something that I was like, as a kid, I dreamed about, but I feel like it's reaching people that it needs to reach, right? It's going to the people that it needs to go to, and the people that get it, and the people that don't. And that works for me because I'm really in a space where this started a dream for me, right? This podcast, doing YouTube, this started something. It isn't the whole thing for me, but it is something that it's like the starting point and my launch pad for where I want to go. Hence the dream chasing episode. I feel like stopping isn't an option, right? Because there are people, I'm depending on me. And I'm depending on me to make sure that I get out of bed every day. I have something to live for. I have something to drive for. I have something to go after. And I feel like when you don't have that something that pushes you, that makes you want to get out of bed, that drives you to go after what you want in your life, that's when that's when I fall into my depression, when I don't feel like I have anything to look forward to. And dream chasing has given me that opportunity to feel like I'm going after something. So there is a reason to get out of bed. I'm trying to get somewhere that is better than where I've ever been. And that's a reason to get out of bed. That's a reason not to slip back into my depression. That's a reason not to allow my anxiety to get the best of me. And That's a reason not to let anxiety get the best of me. I'm tired of claiming stuff. So I think that stopping isn't an option. And I think one thing that makes people, or that sometimes it's me, I won't say people. One thing that makes me sometimes be like, oh, you should give up, that negative voice that tells you, you should give up. Because it doesn't look like everyone else's path, right? My path doesn't look like hers or his or theirs. And that's something that can make you be like, I should stop. I shouldn't do this. I should do something else. Try something else. It's not working. It's not good as theirs. And it's not as good as, it's like, chill, okay? Just because your path doesn't look like the next person's path, doesn't look like the other person's success, doesn't look like the other person's followers, doesn't look like, it doesn't matter. Your path is your path. And I'm learning that it's not supposed to look like theirs. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to look like your own path, and enjoy every step of the way. Enjoy when your set looks like this, because one day it's gonna look like something else. And enjoy where your mic is this, because it might look like something else. And your camera is this, and because one day it might be something else. You grow and you expand and you do better and you get better. And while I'm doing it, I can't look at what other people are doing. I can't look at what other people are saying and how do they get their followers and what are they doing and how does their, it's like you can take note, but you can't copy, okay? Because you can only be who you are. And that's why it's like, okay, I may only get 2 views on this video. I may only get 2 people to listen to the podcast. That's okay, because growth, baby. Growth is gonna come, and that's when it comes is when it comes. And we can't, or I can't, look at other people and be like, well, when is it happened for them like that? No, they put the work in. They put the work in, they put the time in, they put the effort in, they put the whole shebang in, and they kept growing and getting better. So yeah, I'm not stopping based off of what the numbers look like today, because I know in time it will look different. And that's something to look forward to. Like, we're looking forward to things. Our dreams are something we're looking forward to. One of my favorite, the podcaster, he's an influencer. He's a celebrity in my eyes, but is Kev on Stage and his wife, Mrs. Kev on Stage. Their growth in social media. I was watching them on Periscope, and I remember when they used to go live on Periscope and how their platform grew and expanded, and he went after his dreams, and he didn't allow negative talk, even self-talk, cause him to abandon his dreams, because it was something so buried deep inside him that he's like, I'm going after it. And I feel like this season, in this time where I'm like, I'm not hurting about the past things no more. I'm not upset anymore. I'm not holding on to unforgiveness no more. There's room now for me to actually dream about the things that I want. And now that there's room for me to dream about the things, there's room and space for me to go after them. And I can only start with what I have. So what I have is me, this camera, and y'all. So that's why I'm like, hey y'all, like, share, comment, subscribe. But the thing is, it's not something that's not unattainable. It's absolutely possible. Your dreams are possible. So if every day you are looking at your life and you're just like, what is there to live for? Start dreaming. Start dreaming again. Start being in your mind and not negatively. Think positive thoughts. The things, go back to your first love, the thing that you love to do. Dance for me, again, I love dancing, and I love writing. As a kid, I used to write so much, and poetry, and I have books back from like middle school that I can find, and I would, when I read it, I'm like, oh my goodness, you melodramatic ass kid. But I think that when I went back and I started writing again, and I started expressing myself and allowing myself to be imaginative, I opened up a door that was just like, wow, this feels good. So allow yourself to dream again. Like, allow yourself to go back and think about the things that you love to do, drawings, whatever you want to do. Try it. Dream this week. Pick a dream, dream it, and put effort into it. Put some love into it. Put some care into it. Love on that thing, okay? It's your baby. Love on your baby, okay? So every day, my mantra has been grind, shine, rinse and repeat every day. As much as I'm like shy sometimes, very shy. I know I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm really, really shy, and I'm even more shy now that it's video. But I'm shy, but I don't want things that I'm shy about to keep me from doing the things that I love. Okay, so the shyness will eventually go away, and I'll be super, super comfortable in front of the camera, I think, one day. Possibly, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, I think with my dreams, instead of being an op against my dreams, I've been optimistic, because I don't want to keep thinking negatively about myself, not about anything I do. I've been working out lately, and you cannot convince me that I'm not fine. Try. I really want you to, no, I'm just playing. But yeah, I feel really good in my body. It's been a long time since I felt good about myself, in a very long time. Having my kids, having the last two back to back was like a real shot to my ego. And trying to lose the weight for so long. Baby girl is about to be 4 years old, and I'm just now starting to feel like, hey, I recognize you. Hi, I know who you are when I look in the mirror. And that's because I'm just not allowing for the negative stuff to make me feel like I don't deserve to live and be happy and shine and look good and feel good and go after my dreams and be, not gonna cuss, be awesome, because I am awesome and you're awesome too. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. That's all you gotta think about. Don't let nothing, well, this person's book sold out in like 2.5 seconds. It's okay. Your book will sell out when it's supposed to sell out, okay? If you are supposed to be doing this thing and God has blessed it, it will pop off when it's supposed to pop off. So have patience. Be of good courage. Don't worry, because all things work together for what? Okay. Thank you for coming back and listening to the Black Girl Healing Podcast. Remember, take what you need, leave what you don't, okay? I really appreciate you guys for coming and listening to the Black Girl Healing Podcast, watching this on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, if you're listening on audio. Thank you so much. I love you guys a lot. I love you guys a lot. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening to the Black Girl Healing Podcast. I really, really appreciate when you guys come back. I really, really love seeing you guys all again. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And please drop down in the comments and tell me what your dreams are. What's something that you want to dream chase? I would love, love, love to read them. If you're listening on audio, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever else you're finding the Black Girl Healing Podcast, I really appreciate if you guys would rate the show. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. See you guys on the next one. Peace.